Hello everybody and welcome to TEW 2016, and I didn't really think about how I was going to start this intro or anything, but we're going to be doing a local to global series because those always work out great, don't they? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to create a company. Well, I'm not very creative, so I'm going to steal a real world company and just sort of make it my own thing in a way, but also steal everything about it. And we are going to try to take that from local status all the way to global status. This is TEW 2026 is going to be out by the time I finish this, with how long that takes, but we're trying our best. I have my roster laid out and everything. I'm gonna sign people, try to save as much money as I can, be conservative and stuff, but we know we're gonna be like $50,000 in debt because that's what happens every time I try to do like a local to global thing on my own. So let's just get on with this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are here on the sort of create a company screen, I guess you would call it, and we are going to be sealing our company. Just a little side note, I have not gone with the unknown booker or some like random character. I've gone with Doug Williams for this because when you have to save as much money as you can't really afford a road agent and stuff or like a referee. So like you have to decide on one. Do you want to play as a referee or do you want to play as a road agent? That's sort of the best way to do this. So I obviously went with the road agent because it matters more than the referee, really. And road agents are usually more expensive than referees. Referees cost a crap ton anyways, but you know, I'm just doing my best here. So the company we're going to be stealing is Riptide Wrestling. Just call it Riptide. I have gone in and actually changed the company name of Riptide to like Riptide UK or something, so that way I could use it without having to half-ass the initials or whatever. And it's going to be based in Central British Isles. Rock hard difficulty. I don't really know what to put for the profile, so I'm just going to leave it blank. Product. Alright, this is where things get interesting. We're going to be creating our own product. We're going to need to decide our basis of stuff. First of all, women's wrestling division. TNA levels, none. Face heel divide, yes. Weight split, no. All these can stay off. I don't want to limit anybody's moveset because that's how you get penalties. Traditional, good versus evil, key feature, obviously. Mainstream, no, that'll be heavy. I don't really want to. It's like I know if you have like key feature mainstream, you require like really good storylines, and that is something our company's not going to be able to pull off. Comedy, none. We're not freaking comedic, actually low. A little bit comedic, I guess. If comedy doesn't work out that well, then we'll set it to none, but I'd want a bit of humor in like promos and stuff, not exactly in wrestling. Cult, we want medium cult, because cult, like that's like progress wrestling, like that sort of style. ECW would be the better example. So I definitely want to go with that. Risque, none. No freaking nudity in my Christian TV show. Fast face, yeah. I'll put low, modern on, because maybe medium. Well, yeah, we'll go low because that increases the match danger, I believe, which I don't want. Realism, that's like UFC stuff, we'll put that on low. Max maximum of medium, hyperrealism. Yeah, we want hyperrealism on low as well. Hardcore, low. We do have like one, maybe two hardcore wrestlers on the roster to start. One main one, I haven't really paid attention to anybody else's hardcore side. I don't really plan on using it that much, but I do want to keep it there just for the occasional death match or two. Period, Daredevil. Yeah, alright. So, that's just rated more in popularity and performance. That's not what I want. Put that on medium. What's that? Popularity and performance. How am I going to change that? If I bring traditional down to heavy, still popularity more than performance. I want to have it performance more than popularity because nobody on my roster is popular. Literally, highest people are like 15 popularity in Central England, which is not good. It's not good, not even for a company that's starting on like 10 popularity. Think about this here. I don't want it to be popularity based. Wondering how I could change that. Is it much more? It's just more. If I brought the realism and hyperrealism up, more in performance and popularity. So can I bring this back to key feature and heavy? Yeah, okay. Let's put these on heavy, actually. And modern, that can go to medium as well. Much more in performance popularity. That's what we want. At the end of the day, that is what we want. Because that will help us build our competitors based on their in-ring ability rather than their popularity. And I sort of went off in-ring ability. I have so many freaking people with zero popularity in my men's division, like it's not even funny. By so many I mean like two, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Data check. 40% intensity, 40 and 60 danger. We don't want the danger to be that high, so we're gonna put both of them at 40. Then 70, yeah, that works out. I'm not going to bother with AI booking or anything. I'm booking the shows, so. Yeah, this looks good to me. Style name, just call it Riptide Wrestling because I'm uninventive. Close. That saved everything, right? Yeah, alright. So, without further ado, let's create our company. Yes. Alright, Riptide has been founded. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is acquire our competitors. And, I have a big list of people that I wrote down, like, considering signing them, and then I highlighted the people I was going to sign. So we're going to start off with the men, with Angel Cruz. I was not originally going to plan on signing him. He's a replacement for somebody that, when I went to Google him to, like, find some stuff for, like, match card making and stuff, I just found out he like went to prison or something because he scammed people for WrestleMania tickets. And, you know, it's relatable, not really. So Angel Cruz 280 per show. I tried to keep everybody around that frame, there's one person lower in the men's division, and all the women are like 250 or 240 or something like that. 0 popularity in Central England, but he has 15 popularity in Ireland, so there might be a bit of spill over there. Perhaps we can sort of make him a popular thing over here. Someone like Angel Cruz I would have in the mid-card division, which is where all my people below 15 popularity are, but of course we had to deal with the prisoner guy, so I just took Angel Cruz because he's popular in Ireland. Why not just go with that? So we're gonna try and sign him low as possible. Future main eventer, we'll call him. I guess. So let's make the offer 260. And give him a hiring veto. What's a hiring veto actually? Block the company from hiring anyone you want in some place. Hiring a contract. Alright. Yeah, alright, that's 250. Okay. Yeah, give him 250 with hiring veto. That should work out. 3 years. Yeah. Alright, that's worth it. So we hear back from him. So next one, Danny Chase. The absolute legend. So exclusively in ring. Call him the backbone of the roster, I guess. Not really. I don't know what I'd consider him. I guess a backbone of the roster. 270. I give him hiring veto. He wants 260. Oh, you freaking greedy bastard. Future main eventer. What can I get for him out of that? 250 if he's future main eventer. Okay. That's much cheaper. Drew Parker. 15 in Central England. He's got a bit of popularity in the US and Japan, which could be helpful if we ever went on tour there. He's extremely young as well, so that helps. Like, extremely young but extremely experienced, which is something good for this thing. And we want to use him as a special attraction. Appearances are rare. I would expect rarely lose and be protected when they are. I guess a special attraction because he has a freaking annoying ass touring schedule with Big Japan Wrestling, so I can only use him like 2 or 3 months out of the year. So I guess special attraction would be good to use him as. 260. What if we put? I don't want to give everybody a hiring veto, but like if it helps them out, I don't want to end up. Actually, what if I put him never lower the main eventer? Where's he want there? 230 if I do that. Okay, good. That's a good way to save him money. Can I get rid of his hiring veto and still have 240? Okay, yeah. I'll take that. I don't expect Drew Parker to drop down from a main eventer at any point. Killian Jacobs is our next signee. We're basically getting all the main eventers out of the way first, which is accidental, but they just all happen to be up there. So let's offer a contract to him. He is going to be exclusively in the ring. His age, he's 30. His backbone of the roster might work for him. Never lower than main eventer because he's one of our main eventers, and I don't plan on changing that. And let's see who we can get him for. 250 at that price. That's not too bad. But threw a hiring veto on him. What could I get him for? 240. Okay. What's back on the roster? I don't really don't use that much. What of our icon? I'll just say normally. What can I get him for if I say normally? 250. Gatekeeper. Future main eventer is probably best role for him. 240. Okay. Expensive-ish, but deal with it. Alright, next, finally getting into the mid-card division, Kip Sabian. You may know him from All Elite Wrestling, or any of these other 5 million companies he works for. So, yeah. Dating Chanel, that's wrong. Whoever made this database, well, the Who 87, he needs to fix his crap. So he's 290. Okay, so he just blatantly lied to me about his thing. Blue chip prospect to defeat lesser opponents most of the time. Is that worth the right card? Not really what I'm looking for. I'd say he's more of a future main eventer himself. So, yeah. That's my plan. I'm not mess with that because I don't really know where I want him to go yet. Hiring veto. Let's move that down there. 250. Okay, that's decent for Kip Sabian. It's $40 cheaper for appearance. Alright, second last main eventer, I believe. Yeah, second last. Lucas Archer. Yeah. He's going to be... He's fairly young. I don't want to call him a gatekeeper or anything. Future main eventer. Never lower the main eventer because he's going to be stuck in our main event division for a good while. Actually, I wouldn't want to push him down or anything. He'd grow in popularity. Oh shit! I've been offering travel covered for. Ooh, well, that sucks. So, yeah, that sucks. Can I go back and negotiate new deals with people? Yeah, okay. What can I get them for? Okay, yeah, 250. Alright, let me go back and fix people's travel thing. That was a complete accident. Alright, we are back here, finally, after changing everyone's deals to turn travel coverage off. And our next signee is Lucky Kid. He's going to be like a blue chip product. Does that fit him very well? Not really. I guess, yeah, blue chip prospect, dude. Beat lesser opponents most of the times that work their way up the card. Yeah, I guess that works out for him, yeah. Makes sense. He can have a hiring veto because I want to be generous. Beyond being treated as a prospect. Okay. Future main eventer. 250. Alright. That's cheaper than the $290 I was gonna get him for normally. Alright. Next, Mirko Mori. From Italy. So we're branching outside of the United Kingdom yet again. We did that with Lucky Kid, who's from Germany. Sicilian ring. Yeah, I don't really consider him a blue chip prospect or anything. He's just a future main eventer, we'll say. For now, just to sweeten the deal, I don't really have to live up to that, I hope not. There are also a million people in the main event scene. Let's try 250. Okay. That works out decently well. Yeah. Alright. On to my second page of male wrestlers with Robert Sharp. Yeah. Don't really know what else to say. He's 290. Everyone is 290. I thought they were going to be 280, but no, I have to be lied to. I sort of expect him to be like a... It's not really a... He's... I wanted to have somebody old to sort of put over the newer talent. And I was going to do that with freaking Mr. Steal Your Money to Buy WrestleMania tickets, but no, that's not going to happen. So he's never going to be lower than main eventer, I guess, because that's his push, main event push. I'll give him a hiring veto just because I don't really expect him to do anything with it. Okay, 240. If I could give people these like never lower than main eventer things without sort of messing up my future plans, I'd be able to save a lot of money in the long run, but it's what it is. Alright, next up in our men's division, Sean Custom. You probably know him as Mr. Brookside. Probably not, actually, but that's how I know him. Just kidding. Kind of. So, we're going to, he's going exclusively in ring. He can be a blue chip prospect in wrestling for 9 years. Yeah, I don't even remember if he's what my booking is. He's going to be like a backbone of the roster, really, and in a sense, I don't really plan on doing anything with him. I just sort of needed someone to flesh out the mid-card division a little. Hiring veto. If I've been keeping... Oh my god, I think I've been keeping travel coverage on again. 260 mark. Oh my god, you're so goddamn expensive. I guess so, yeah. Alright, so, our next signee from NXT UK, Sid Scala. And he's not going to be an authority figure like he is over there. He's going to be a wrestler. Well, actually, he's a lower mid-card over there, which makes no sense because he's an authority figure in real life. He's going to be our blue chip prospect, even though he's been wrestling for 5 years. We need one in the men's roster. I feel like Sid Scala is sort of that, he's going to fill that role nicely. Travel, not covered. You can have a hiring veto because I gave one to everybody and I feel bad about it. I'm going to regret it. 260. Yeah, I guess. Works out nicely. Alright, final male superstar. TK Cooper, who's thankfully cheapest to start. Ow. You guys didn't hear that, but I accidentally clicked off the tab and it made that loud Windows sound. Exclusively in ring. Future main eventer. I have plans for TK Cooper eventually down the line. He's good in the ring in this game, which is surprising because with this database, people like, Buddy Murphy are just horrible. But it's like, wrestling wise, Buddy Murphy's one of the best that WWE has. 230. Damn, TK, you cheap. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, that's TK Cooper done with. Now, let's move on to the women's division. Alright, so starting off our women's division, Bobby Tyler. And she's like 250. Yeah, she's relatively cheap. Especially if I can... what was her experience? She could be a blue chip prospect. But, like, I don't... she's gonna be a heel, so I don't want to have her like, oh yeah, happy-go-lucky or whatever. That's really what, like, young prospects, otherwise it's more of a face thing, I'd say. One of our icons, probably. Yeah, that's better fitting. I'll give her a hiring veto. I don't know what she's going to do with it. I don't know if anyone will do anything with their hiring veto, but she wants 220. That's decent for Bobby Tyler. I can't set a push for them because they're going to be in the women's division. So, alright. So, next on our women's division list, Candy Floss. I don't really know what else to say about her. She's freaking Candy Floss, and that's just who she is. She's going to be our blue chip prospect. She has 2 years of experience. She's 8. That's wrong. She's 19. Like I said, this database is all over the place. Normal. Yeah, hiring veto for Candy Floss. She wants 230. That's decent. I do have plans for Candy Floss down the line, so it helps out. Alright, next up, Eliza Rue. So, yeah, exclusively in ring. She's 4-year pro. I could, not really. I don't want to use her as a blue chip prospect. She's gonna normally. I feel like if I just use her normally, though, she's going to end up costing me way more than anyone would actually care about. Yeah. Backbone of the roster. Does that help out? She wants 230 for that. No travel coverage. Jesus. If I cover for people's travel, that's going to severely hurt me. Alright. Next up, Kat Von Cage. She's 250 per show. We can lower her down to like 220, I bet. 230 maybe. She's going to be blue chip prospect. Yeah. She's actually a heel. So it might not work out too well, but we'll figure something out for Miss Cage. Actually, she's yeah, that's not good given how I ever booked for literally the first show. Just say normally. I don't really know what to do with her. Hiring veto, not covered. Oh jeez, I almost just gave her way more than I should have. No, I didn't offer you Cat, come on. Oh my god. That was a complete accident, I'm sorry. Oh man. Alright, well. Next up, Ruby Radley. FKA Ruby Summers. So, exclusively in ring. I don't want to call her blue chip prospect. She's been wrestling for 5 years. She'll be like future main eventer. I've sort of got plans for not really main eventer, but sort of like up there in the women's division. I guess you'd call it future main eventer for the women's division. That's not really a specific thing. Alright, hiring Vito. Sure, travel not covered. $220. You're cheap. I like you. Alright. Especially after I just accidentally spent the most money out of everybody on Cat Von Cage, of all people. So, finally, for our women's division, Sierra Loxton. So, 190, exclusively in ring. I don't really know what to do here. She's going to be back on the roster. I don't really have any plans for her. She's just sort of going to lose sometimes. Hiring Rito, not covered. She wants 230. Okay. 230's easy compared to what I accidentally paid for Cat Von Cage, which I'm still upset about. Alright, so that is our men's and our women's divisions out of the way. Finally, we need a referee. Lauren Carnell. She's the cheapest referee that's not absolute shite, so exclusively referee. We'll give her a hiring veto because I don't want to spend that much on a referee regardless of how not shite she is. 220. Oh my god, I do that every time. Alright, no hiring veto for you then. Okay. That is our sort of roster decided. Where's it? Decisions. So now we will wait for responses from these 13 people. 13. I can't count. 18 people. Is that 19 people? Jesus, I can't count. Yeah. 19 people on our roster. So, including the referee. So, technically 18. So, we will move on and get to signing some people. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. I don't know why I had to say that. It hasn't been the amount of time for you, but we are here, and it's time to basically go over the roster. We have everybody signed, and then I'll sort of show you everything, and we will start off the first episode, the first proper episode. This is episode 0. We're going to start off the first proper episode with our first show. So that'll be exciting for all of you, I hope. So we have Angel Cruz. This is our main eventers. They'll be competing in a sort of mini tournament for the first ever Riptide Championship. To become the first ever Riptide champion. I sort of messed up my words there, but yeah, alright, so Angel Cruz, Danny Chase, Drew Parker, Killian Jacobs, Lucas Archer, and Robert Sharp. Then we have our upper mid-carders / mid-carders / the people that will be competing for our secondary title. Superbad Kip Sabian, Lucky Kid, Mirko Mori, Sean Custom, Sid Scala, and TK Cooper. And finally, we have our women's division: Bobby Tyler, Candy Floss, Eliza Rue, Cat Von Cage, who I spent way too much money on, Ruby Radley, and Sierra Loxton. And for our people that don't wrestle, we have Doug Williams and Warren Carnell, who's our referee. So we will have a Riptide Wrestling chapter show every second Sunday of the month. Kind of, well, every Sunday week 2. I worded that badly again. So every Sunday week 2, it's going to be an hour long. Its importance is normal for now. I don't know if I can change that. I don't think you can change it. It happens itself. So we'll hopefully be able to bring in some fans for that one. Let's take a look at our size, our importance. Central England 9, Northern England 4, Scotland 1, Southern England 4, and Ireland 0, and 0 everywhere else as well. Obviously, there's not much spillover. Popularity is much the same, except it's 10 in Central England. We need to take our importance to 11 to get too small in one of the regions, probably Central England, because that's our biggest for now. We're not going to set a maximum size, of course. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to look at right now. Actually, production. Yeah, this is fine. Because we'll make a little extra revenue coming off of the DVD sales. So, that is going to be it for this episode of TEW 2016 Local to Global, and we'll see you next time for the proper start to this series with our first show. Goodbye.